Hello everyone. This is Dr. Amir Abbas, and today I'm going to talk about importing data from Excel to R. And today we're going to jump directly into the topic. First thing first, if you have not imported, if you have not loaded the package, first of all, you have to load the relevant package. And the relevant package for this purpose is the package which is known as read Excel. If you have not installed it, first of all, you will want to install this, and after installing it, you will have to load it with the help of this function, a library function with the argument of the name of the package. So since I've installed it, I'm going to load this package first. And then, and before going into the details of importing this data set, what I am going to do is use this get wd function without any argument to see what is my current working directory. So when I run this thing, it gives me the current working directory. So what I will want to do is to put the Excel file which I want to import to R in this current working directory. I just want to show you the files with the help of which I'm going to do this demonstration. As you can see, this is a file just for the sake of demonstration with the name of qtl underscore sample underscore data. We're going to import it, and these have two sheets with the help which have data on it. The sheet one has this data, and the sheet two has also some information on it. So we will be able to import the data from this file. Since I'm going to go into importing the data, I'm going to close this file. Another version of the same data set is it's the same data which I've labeled as which I've named as qtl underscore sample underscore data 2. What I've done in this is that I've named the first sheet as data, and I'm going to come to that in a while why I have done so. The sheet 2 has the same information, so I'm going to close this file as well, and I'm going to go to R window, R markdown, and show you how to import the data from Excel to R. The function which we are going to use is read underscore Excel. I'm going to import the file which I just showed to you, which is qtl underscore sample underscore data. Don't forget to put in the extension of the file, which is xls, and don't forget to put the name in the quotation marks. So what you're going to use is the read underscore Excel function with the name of the file with the extension inside the quotation marks as an argument within this function. And what I'm going to do is to save this imported data into a data frame which is known as data1. So I'm going to run this function. The file has been successfully loaded to a data frame which is known as data1. We have a function which is known as str function with the argument of the name of the data frame, which is helpful for showing me the structure of the data set. I'm going to run it, and you can see the structure of the data set. By default, as I showed you number of the two sheets, by default, it's picking the data from the first sheet. And you can see all the variables which were there in the first sheet. You can see the structure of those variables, which variable is numeric, which variable is character, and some of the more details of these variables. We move forward. Some of us are used to seeing the data in the form of a spreadsheet. So there is another function inside R which is known as view. If I run this function, and I can see the data set in the form of a spreadsheet. If you are more comfortable in viewing the data in this way, you can see it, navigate through the data, and then I'm going to close this window. I'm going to move forward. In the same way, there is another data set with the extension. That's another file which I have just for the sake of demonstration in the same folder which I just showed you, which was the current working directory. Its name is file underscore example underscore xlsx underscore 10. And this time the extension is xlsx. So remember that to put in the correct extension of the file. So I'm going to use the same. So what I'm going to do again is to use the same read underscore Excel function, put the name of the file along with its extension inside the quotation marks in this read underscore Excel function as an argument, and save it to data2, and then see the structure of this data2. So I'm going to run all of this code, and as you can see that again, the structure of the same data set, the data set has been loaded, and the structure of the same data set can be seen here. We move forward, and there's an interesting way with the help of which you can also import the data set. Suppose you are not comfortable in using the current working directory uh, uh, or the pathway which I showed you. So there is another argument which you can use in the function read_xl, that is known as file.choose. If you use this argument in the way I've shown it here, and put it in the form in the read_xl function, what it's going to do is it's going to help you navigate through your computer to the pathway to which your file is saved. So you can save the file to your current working directory and navigate to there, or it can also import the data set from any other place inside your computer. So I'm going to run this code, and as you can see that a pathway opened, and I'm going to use the same file. As you can see, it's the same file which we just loaded. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to load it. So what it did, it helped me navigate through my computer, open the prompt. It opened a prompt. I can browse through my computer, click on the file on which I'm interested, without worrying for correctly naming the file. It will take the file, it will save it to the data frame known as data3. I can view the data, or I can do whatever I want to do with the data which has been imported. So this is another interesting way with the help of which you can import data from Excel. Uh, if you remember, I showed you the data set, which was qtl_sample_data, and that had number of sheets. That has 2 sheets mainly, not number of sheets. By default, I told you that it takes the data. If you do not provide the sheet argument, the data is taken from the sheet number 1. But if I want it to read the data from another sheet, what I can do is I can add the sheet argument and put in the number of the sheet. I'm going to run the whole of this code. What it's going to do, it's going to use the read_xl function and let it grab the sheet number 2 from the qtl_sample_data file and save it to data file, and I can see the structure of this data set as well. As you can see that the structure is different this time because it has grabbed the data from the second sheet. Another way, if you remember that I showed you another file, I made another copy of the qtl_sample_data2, and I named the first sheet as data for that specific file. So one way is to give the number of the sheet, as I did here, and another way is to use the name of the sheet over here inside the quotation marks. So if I run this code, what it's going to do is it's going to use the read_xl function by putting in the name of the file along with the extension inside the quotation marks as an argument, and giving the sheet name as part of the sheet argument. If I run this code, what it's going to do is it's going to take the data from the sheet named as data from this file and save it to the data frame which is known as data6. I'm going to run this code, and if I see the structure of this, and if you remember, that was the first sheet, and it has grabbed all the data from the first sheet. So these are some of the ways with the help of which we can grab the data set from Excel. There are many other details related to Excel, importing data from Excel, which we are going to share with you in the future videos. If you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Take care for the time being. Bye.